Hi.
Hi, Emma. Welcome to our live video.
hmm
And I'll just let everybody do their introductions themselves. I'm Jennifer Obali and I'm Vice President for the School of Health and Life Sciences. And Emma?
I'm Emma Duffy. I'm the Societies and Student Media Coordinator.
Yeah, my name is Wilfred Obi. I'm the Vice President representing the School of Computing, Engineering and Built Environments.
Okay, thank you very much. So today we are focusing on the societies we have here at the Student Association. And we've got the society's coordinator who will walk us through what a society is and how to get involved. So yeah, the first question to Emma is, what is a society? So like a couple of students walked to me to ask me what's a society like. So I just want to hear from you.
Um, so at its core, a society is a group of GCE students that have either a shared interest or are doing the same course, same faith or belief systems, same culture, that want to get together and enjoy each other's company, do activities, put on events, help other students to join as well, and just create a bit of a community surrounding a fairly specific aspect of their interests, basically. Um, and that's what the Students' Association helps them do, just create that space for them to help create a small community or expand their community and just keep a shared interest with everyone that's involved.
Oh, thank you very much for that. Now we know what a society is. Um, so how many societies do we have? Because I mean, most persons really
We have
wouldn't
a
know how
lot.
many. Okay,
So we
sure.
currently have 63 societies, and
Oh,
I have 43 of those societies have re-registered for the upcoming academic year. So uh, over 200 committee members for each society.
oh, that's
So
good.
yeah,
Can you give us like examples of some of these societies and what they
yeah,
actually do?
of course. So we've got quite a few course-based societies. So the course-based ones are split quite evenly across the schools. Actually, it's quite good. A lot of those ones tend to focus on workshops and like study groups and making sure that people in the years below them are not struggling, being able to give study tips and just create a space where they can have a vent, have a chat, actually get some studying done, that sort of thing. We have hobby-based ones as well, so they tend to just be a shared interest that people, anyone at GCU can join, and just they have sometimes there's a project involved, or sometimes it's they're wanting to learn a new skill, sometimes they're just wanting to sit and watch a film. It can be absolutely anything. There's very few parameters to what a society can actually get up to. And of course, I can't forget the faith and belief and our cultural societies as well. So, our cultural ones tend to lean towards doing a lot of events from um, where they're from in the world and also helping other, like inviting other students that aren't familiar with the culture and customs to join in as well and like help create a very welcoming and open like space for everyone to just enjoy different cultures. And our faith and beliefs, of course, focus on their religions and their belief systems. They use the Faith and Belief Centre, and they also do events and activities to encourage other people to join in as well and learn more about what they do as a society as well.
Oh, that's good. Most times when I have the opportunity of speaking to students, I'll be like, do you know that you can actually start up a society? Do you know that you have an interest? If you're interested in photography, you can actually start a photography society. And most times they come up with how how do I start up one? How
Mhm.
do I join a society? So please can you tell us how students can join a society?
Yeah, so If it's already a society that's fully affiliated, you just need to go into the Students Association website. There's a under the activities tab, there's a societies option, and there's a list of every single society we currently have. When you go in, all the web pages should be up to date. That's up to the committees to keep them up to date, um, with all the activities and their description, their objectives for the society. And there's a big orange join now button that you can click, and you would go through the checkout, and that's you part of the society. Some societies have membership fees, some are free. Um, the membership fees are normally no more than £5, and that normally, if there's a membership fee, there's normally some sort of discount later on, um, for society activities and stuff. So
Oh,
don't be discouraged if there's a fee. There's normally a reason for it.
okay. Thank you very much for that information. And say I love traveling and I want to set up like, okay, I love painting for instance, and I want to
Mhm.
set up a painting society. How do I start?
So to start a society, the first thing you actually need to do is check we don't already have it. That's always the first step. But if we don't have the society you're looking for, you can email societies at gcustudents.co.uk. It's me on the other end of that email address, and let me know what your idea is. I'll then ask if you want to come in for like a one-to-one meeting, and I can talk through the starter process with you, which is fairly simple actually. It's I normally ask what you're wanting the society to do. So painting, fantastic. How are you going to fund it? That'll be the one question I ask. So will you have a fee or will you fundraise, create events, that sort of thing? And then I'll give you a starter pack. You need 3 people on a committee. One of them has to be a treasurer because you always need someone in charge of the money. Um, and you fill that in, send it back to me. I then send it to the Society's Council for their decision. And if they say everything's great, I will create your web page on the website for you, give you access to that, and open up your society's bank account for you. And then it'll go to Student Voice for affiliation. And once you've been affiliated, you get your money. I say it like it's a lot of money. But once the council's approved you and I've gave you your web page, you can start creating events and activities and on you go.
Okay, thank you very much. So my next question is: are there funding and
Mhm.
financing available for societies?
So there's two types of funding that societies get from the Students Association. They get their yearly funding if they're a current society, and if they're a new society, they get their starter funding, which are two different amounts, depending on how the funding um, runs that year. I have to table everything. There's a lot of maths involved, but um, every year a society will get their funding. It's a one-off payment at the beginning of the academic year, and it goes straight into the society's own bank account. So every society has its own bank account. It's not like one pot, and we have to like label everything. Um, so once it goes into that bank account, the society is free to spend it. The society is also free to raise their own funds as well. So they can do that through their membership fees, or through sponsorship deals with any business outside the campus, like, and I mean any. The bar also offers sponsorship deals as well, and fundraising, raffles, events, ticketing events, that sort of thing. So the society can raise funds in numerous different ways. And the council also has a head of fundraising that can help if they're struggling. They can help give ideas or help facilitate an activity to um, help raise society funds for them as
Oh,
well.
okay. Thank you very much for
Mhm.
that. And the last question is, what kind of events or kind of society run? What type of events?
It depends on the society. um, so I have some societies that will just run a weekly activity, and it's every single week from freshers right up until the end of teaching in April. every week at the same time, same day, they will run an activity, which is fantastic because it means it's consistent. It means I know what they're up to. I have other societies that will go away for weeks at a time and then come back and be like, so we've got this workshop and we're going to advertise for this and it's going to be this and it's going to be that and again that's amazing. And then we have some societies that do like really big large scale events as well.
Mm.
So some societies will do like an end of year ball or a winter's ball. Sometimes you get them in December, January time as well. And I tend to just help them mainly sign the contract so that they're no liable for that amount of money. But just help support them with whatever event they're wanting. So we have room bookings if they're wanting to do something on campus, or I can help support them find a space outside of campus if they're wanting to uh, do it away from GCU as well. We always have a risk assessment.
Oh,
Um, and yeah, the room booking form's a lifesaver for most people because it means they can put them in consistently or put in one at the beginning of the year booked for the full 12 weeks of the trimester as well if it's a consistent event. So,
oh, thank you. Thank you very much for walking us through the society
mhm.
and what we need to know about it. If you've got any comments, if you've got any questions, you can drop them in the chat. And I just want to say thank you to Emma again for showing up. And yeah, have a great day ahead. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.